Good afternoon, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous afternoon, it is still gorgeous. It may be a late sunrise, which is, I usually don't do it around this time, but I'm doing it today around this time because I was out celebrating my family, celebrating my beloved uncle and on his birthday today. So I was out there spending time with the family, good old family. Ain't nothing, hey, blood thicker than water. Ain't nothing like family. So celebrate every moment. It's better to celebrate on this side than having to celebrate on the other side. Nobody wants to. Look, at the end of the day, you acknowledge and honor those who had a celebration of life, but there's nothing like celebrating the life as it is being lived currently in the living formation, not in the memory. So, but it's still a beautiful, gorgeous day. It's still gorgeous out there. It's still beautiful. It's still a blessing out there. Okay? You see the beam and the gleam? You see the glow? Don't you know? That means you still see the blessing. Because I got something I want to tell somebody. Today is a booster. So you're blessed because everybody's blessed. He reigns upon the just as well as the unjust. So the fact that you're here, the fact that you're still alive right now under the sound of my voice is the blessing. So there's no stressing, as my cousin Damon Little said. No stressing because you're still receiving the blessing. Okay? Okay? So, I'm just saying, the blessing is out there. Everything is blessed. Believe it or not. So, the blessing is there. But for us as human beings, there's greater. There's greater, which is God's favor. There's favor from on high that wants to shine to you and through you. But as I always ask you, are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Because it's to much is given, much is required. But it's greatness. There's great and greater that awaits on you. As I told the one that's close to me, that I hope dear to my heart, then that's great. He keeps going. There's so much. I'm not gonna lie. You know, my hands slip up because I'm gonna get to the booster because today is a booster. Today is I want to give a motivational booster today to whomever is listening today. I want to give you a motivational booster. And after, I'm just gonna give a little pre-testimonial. So that goes right into this, leads right into it. So my hand goes up. I'm not gonna lie. I told mine. I'm like a volcano right now. I'm just bubbling over. I'm ready. The lava just boiling right there, just right. I'm ready to erupt. St. Helen is just ready to erupt and just let it overflow. The only thing I'm telling him, hey, you are doing so great. Not perfect, but you're on the right track. Continue. It's a marathon. It's not a race to who gets to the finish line. We ain't doing no tortoise and no half. It's a marathon. Okay? It's consistency. You work continuously on yourself, and you're gonna get it regardless, because at the end of the day, it's meant for you. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you last week? What God has for you, it is for you. It is for me. It is for me. Come on. It is for you. Can't nobody take that. It is just exactly for you, and ain't nothing else nobody else can do. But here's what I'm going to tell you. You got to do what you got to do to get to, for it to come through to you, for you to enjoy. Don't get weary in well doing. When you close like the one that I hold dear to my heart, he's so close. I said, don't do it. Please, just you so close, just go over it. You got it. You got all that it takes. You right there. I'm literally cheering you on. because I don't want nobody else. Ain't nobody else supposed to win this race but him. And that's God's stamp on that one. But again, we'll say that I say that for the real testimony when it comes forth. All right, with that being said, though, I'm going to dive in it right now. So, in this motivational boost, I want to ask somebody today. Does anybody feel like that I just feel like this goes back to what I talked about a couple of months ago. Does anybody feel like they're in that stagnant phase? Anybody feel like it's just a pause? Like I'm literally sitting here at a door, and no matter if I knock, bang, try to pry open, pick, just no matter what I'm doing, it ain't nothing moving. I'm literally just at a standstill. Anybody feel like that? Okay, because I know I didn't ask this before, but that's what this boost is for. Because somebody needs somebody needs, besides the encouragement that I gave, somebody needs a refresher and need a booster, something that just catapult you right over to the other side. And that's what this is here for on today. Okay, let me spin this around and ask it again. Does anybody feel like that it just feel like that in this season, it's just no response? It's just, and even when I tried to do what I thought was right, it's almost like I got beat down. Anybody feel like that? Got chastised for doing what you thought was right. Anybody feel like that? So anybody feel like they're in a stagnant phase, and even when they try to make a move, it's almost like you can't go nowhere, because every time you go, you either not getting no response or you getting chastised for doing it. Anybody feel like that? Okay. Because if that's you who I'm talking to, come here. Let me hear. Come here. Come right on in. Come in. You who I'm talking to today. I need you to lend me your ear right now. Come on. Lend me your ear. Come here. I want to tell you something. So if I had to give this weekly encouragement, this motivational booster, title, it would be The Moment of Anticipation, Not Anxiety. Watch and wait. Let that resonate. And I'm going to say it again. The moment of anticipation, not anxiety. Watch and wait. Okay, somebody out there is saying, well, Dr. Charity, whoa. What's this moment of anticipation? What is that? What do you call that? What is that, Dr. Charity? What's a moment of anticipation? That's what you're experiencing. When you in that point of staying still, where it's just almost like you know what's going on, but it's almost like God refuses to reveal any more than what he's already shown. And no matter how many times you go to pray about it, you go to work on it, you go to put your insight into it, it's almost like it's it's an area where you can't do nothing but just sit there. That's the purpose of me saying watch and wait. Okay? Because it's the moment of anticipation. You know, curiosity killed the cat. And that's why you're where you're at right now. Because let me bring it back like this. So somebody else is, I'm gonna get to that part. Somebody else is saying, well, what you mean by it's anticipation and not anxiety? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, Dr. Charity, I'm getting a little anxious. I'm getting a little antsy myself just thinking about it. Like, it's getting to me like I'm starting to worry if this is gonna even happen. Well, that's where your faith is being tested. My thing is this, though. Let me give you some fun facts. A lot of times as human beings, it's not what is happening that got us questioning. It's when, how, and what way is what causes us to say, hold on for a minute. I got to know just a little bit more. And that's where the curiosity kills the cat. That's why the season that you're in, that's why I said in the end, if somebody's asking to close it up, to just seal it out. Well, Dr. Cheddar, what you mean by watch and wait? I mean exactly what I said. Watch and wait. That means watch the rest of what's going on and wait. Don't put your hands in it. Don't touch it. Don't do nothing, because guess what? If you are at a standstill where you just can't do nothing, They usually mean God done already, you done did all that God wanted you to do, and now it's your time to sit back, as Jay-Z said, on Suit and Tie. What did he tell? With the help of JT. What did JT say he was gonna do? He gonna show you some few things when he put on that suit and tie, and that's what your man that's what you want your man to put on, the suit and tie. And what did Jay-Z say? Y'all sit back and enjoy the light show, okay? Tell your mother that I love her because I love you. Tell your father we go father as I cuff you. They ain't lose a daughter, got a son. I showed them how to do this, son. Exactly, that's what you want. You want the man to do that, not you. That's the way the culture, according to what I was raised. But of course, you know, when you get the answer, honey, just you want your 2 cents in there, and I'm don't worry, I'm guilty as charged. But I'm telling somebody today, look, it's the moment of anticipation, not anxiety. Don't let the anxiety and the curiosity come up in here and ruin what's waiting on you. No. The reason why you're waiting on it, even though I've said plenty of times that you're not waiting on it, it's waiting on you. But when you get to this point, like where I'm at in my life, as I told y'all, I'm not in transition. My life is actually changing. So my life is actually now things are falling off. Things are coming up that's never been. Things are just changing. It's not changing placement where you make a decision, am I going to go left or go right? My life is already done transitioned to the point where it's now where you just sit here and wait, because guess what? The change is here. All God going to do now is just open the door, because this is what you wanted. So here's the door. I'm going to do my part. So you just sit back and enjoy the light show. But I'm saying that because let me go where this came from. I was paying attention as I was meditating this weekend, and it didn't dawn on me till I looked at it, and I saw it on Friday night, but it really didn't take impact till I got home after spending the day with my family and also with my other half and his sister, and just having a fun-filled day. What I heard that Friday from Pastor Mike Jr. really hit a different. I watched it and was like, okay, I spoke on this before, what? But then when I experienced and was able to add a little something from my own experience, it gave a different perspective. He talked about how the old ladies of back in the days was able to beat and cook at the same time. If you were curious and you came in there and told grandma or mama or auntie that it smelled good in that kitchen, and you decided to go rambling in that kitchen, they tell you to get out. And if you didn't get out at a certain time or try to be sneaky with that food before they were done, and how you got a beating. And Pastor Mike Jr. asked a good question. He said, what if the beatings or the denials of what is happening is not the enemy? What if there's God telling you to get out the kitchen? What if there's God telling you, would you fall back and let me do this? Let me handle it. Which I've already told you. That's why it's a booster today. I already told you what the Lord is saying. Look, he came for the glory. Let him finish the story. When you done did your part, you done did your due diligence. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, like Jay-Z said, y'all sit back and enjoy the light show. Like Mama Odie told the Princess and the Frog, what she tell them? When they wanted to know how they were gonna go about trying to turn back to human, and she was cooking that gumbo, and what she tell them when they wanted to sit there and argue? Hush up and look at the gumbo. Well, you know what? As crazy as that sounds, because I'm using a Disney film, it is reality. Sometimes we just need to shut up and just throw hands up. Because a lot of times, we're causing a moment of anticipation to turn into a moment of anxiety, trying to read every line. And look, let me tell you what the Spirit dealt with me. Spirit dealt with me because I ain't never been down this road, okay? My life, as I told y'all plenty of times, my life has all aspects of my life has blueprint. There's only one aspect of my life that don't got a blueprint, because I ain't never touched it. It was never a priority. It's something I wanted, but then again, it was never prioritized until now, when everything with me has got a blueprint, and that's my love story. So I honestly, as I told the one that's dear to my heart, I ain't never had an official proposal. I don't know what it's like for a man to officially propose to you. Hey, I'm about to be pushing 37 and ain't never been to a wedding, as Wally said. Never been to my wedding. Not a day. I don't even know what it's like to plan a wedding. Believe it or not, yeah, you saw the lovely Dr. Charity wear a white long dress when she did the New Year's motivational for 2026, because she said that there's a husband coming. But the funny thing is, I couldn't tell you firsthand how to say yes to the dress. There's never been me. I don't even know what, I barely know. I know what an engagement ring looked like. I don't even know what a wedding band looked like. It's just stuff that I ain't never experienced. Heck, my other half actually told me when I told him, I said, I ain't never officially been proposed to. He said, well, how? What? Hold on for me. Then how'd you get married in the first place? Well, the ghetto way. When people rush into something, don't like to go through the process. Yeah, you can call it that. Because it really, I don't know what it's like. I don't even know what it's like for a family to celebrate you being engaged. I don't know what it's like to have celebratory events. I don't know what a bridal shower was like. I don't know what none of that is like. I ain't never had one a day in my life. So I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never had a real true love story. The only one true love story that I had was when I first actually experienced love. And that was when I was 19. After then, I'm not gonna lie, I dated, had relationship, but nothing was actually authentically real. That is, until now. But we'll let God reveal in his timing. I ain't got nothing to do. But my encouragement, my motivational booster to those who are tuning in today, I'm just using my testimony to help somebody else regardless of what it is. Because it ain't got to be the love story. Some people got a love story and don't even know what it's like to work a career. Don't even know what it's like to work and do something that you love to do. Don't even know what it's like to build a resume. Don't even know what it's like to run a business. Don't even know what it's like to go to school. So it's a lot of aspects that this can be applied to. But I want to tell somebody today, it's the moment of anticipation, not anxiety. When somebody said, well, Dr. Charity, I hear this anxiety, but how do you avoid the anxiety? Simple. The way the Spirit told me. It's the same thing that Pastor Mike Jr. said, and this is why it ended up taking so much impact on me. Just look, once God done revealed the basic, look, you're going to have to take things like an Ariel, like the Little Mermaid. What did she say? She dreamed about being a human being, but what in the end, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watch and you'll see, soon I will be part of your world. Sometimes it's just got to be the song in your heart. The passion is to be on the other side, but sometimes you just got to wait till God allows. Let him do it the way he planned to do it. The fact that you already know that you're going to experience it is already enough. You don't need to know nothing else, because I've already told y'all before. A lot of times when you find more details and information, that's when our hands decide to get into it. When I did the research, I did some research because, like I said, I ain't never been proposed to, so I don't know what it's like for a man. I don't know what a man does to get to that point. I ain't never studied. But I did some research. And they stated how, just to make a little nice summary, they stated that the surprise to the woman should never be the engagement, the actual beginning process of becoming Mr. and Mrs. That's not the surprise. The surprise is only and supposed to only be the proposal. So really, the only thing that the woman is not supposed to have knowledge of is when he gonna do it and how he gonna do it. Now, him doing it all together, that should have already been discussed. So the woman shouldn't be surprised that he's proposing. That ain't the surprise. The surprise is when he did it and how he did it. That's where curiosity kills the cat. The fact that you already know this man wants to marry you, well, you already know how this is. It's just like what's going on in that kitchen. You already know what's going on in the kitchen. If you smell the chicken, the fact, regardless if it is fried chicken, baked chicken, whether it's seasoned, unseasoned, serenade, marinated, don't matter. The fact that you smell chicken, you know you about to eat, and you're about to eat good. Regardless if it's broiled, boiled, baked, burnt. Look, you about to eat some chicken. You smell it. In the discussion. So, the story is that you're going to stay. You're going to eat. So the focus is that you're going to eat. The focus is you about to eat and eat good. So how you going to eat, when you going to eat is none of your business. And that's what the Spirit is dealing with me on. That's what I'm telling somebody. That's why I call it the moment of anticipation. Because a lot of times we take the good part. This is the portion, even though it's very silent. We take this part because we feel like we don't know enough details, guilty as charged, and turn it into anxiety. Because we're trying to steady figure out what else. So what else can I do to help make this come out? What else can I do? Failing to realize, have you ever thought that you done did all that God needs you to do? Watch and wait. Sit back and enjoy the light show. Hush up and watch the gumbo. Sometimes just leave it alone. Alvin Darling said it. What did I tell you? What did he say years ago? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can fix it better than you can. Leave it alone. Let that be between, look, like the Spirit always gets me. Look, as much as you want to know, you know the best. The best is that, hey, the good news, regardless of what details it is, and you don't know, just like Ariel didn't know. Ariel knew that there was love out there on the shore if she was a human being, but she didn't know whether she didn't know when she was going to impact and when she was going to be able to experience this and how. But she knew that it was something out there waiting for her. Well, guess what? This queen, because I'm not a princess, I get treated like a queen. This queen knows. Yeah, it was discussed. I know that there's somebody out there that want me. And they're not dating me. This person's individual's already dated me, so that's not the focus. The focus is, I looked in his eyes and I said yes. Yeah, he proposed, as Kelly Price put it. So that's the focus. That's the goal. The goal is jagged edge. But that right there, when you get to that point and how you get to it, just making it short and simple, is left up to God. Now, you know all you need to know. There's somebody out there that wants to, obviously. Because you wouldn't be where you're at if they didn't want it. Now, it's still got to pan out. But guess what? That's for God and the individual. That's between God and the individual and you to hush up and watch and wait. That's the end of the story. You done did your part. And God is saying, let me do my part now. Okay? You know all you need to know about the story. Now hush up and see the glory. Regardless if you feel like the glory need to come up next week or it need to come up within the next few seconds, look, hush up and watch what I do. Allow me to do and hush up and watch what I do. I do the miraculous, sit back. So that's where my learning, my lesson to you from my own experience. I'm telling you today, it is the moment of anticipation, not anxiety. Do not make things more complicated than they got to be. Look, you already know what God said. Take it and run with it. End of the story. Let him reveal when and where and how it's gonna happen. That ain't for you to find out. That's not for you to find out. That's for him to reveal to you when the time is right. And I'm going to confirm with somebody today, whoever, I don't know who this is for, but I'm telling you right now, look, it don't mean it ain't happening. It's happening right now. That's why you had to stand still. That's why God got your hands tied where you can't do nothing. Don't worry. But this is coming from one person, one vessel to another, because I'm in the same boat. I feel like Jesus Christ. Dad, can I at least get a little hint? But of course, the Spirit's like, I gave you the hint. I brought exactly what I told you I was going to bring in. Now you got to decide whether you're going to sit here and allow me to do it or you're going to try to do it yourself. And then I just decided, well, Dad, I do know that. Well, it ain't really. Okay, well, when you say it like that, okay. All right, let God do it. Then I'm going to shut up. Okay, I'll just sit here. So, I'm telling you, as you go through this week, it's the moment of anticipation, not anxiety. Stop overthinking. Stop trying to read into every little itsy bitsy thing. If it ain't meant for you to know, just let it go. It's all right. Because guess what? It's going to happen. It's just like that food in grandma's kitchen. You smelled it, so you know you're going to get some. That woman ain't going to let you leave without eating. But whether that be within the next minute or whether that be the next hour, just know you're going to eat and eat darn good. So know that it's going to happen and it's going to happen and you going to be happy. Regardless of when it happens, it's going to happen. And it ain't going to be no 10 years, 2 years. It ain't going to be long. It ain't going to be years. You wouldn't be experiencing this for no. Look, you're experiencing it now because it's right around the corner if you allow God to do what he need to do. And just like that, it'll happen. Let go and let God. On today, know that it is the moment of anticipation. This is not the moment of anxiety. This is not God tricking you. It is happening. I'm telling somebody today, it is not about to happen. It is happening for you right now. Manifestation is taking place, but you got to stand still. Watch and wait. It's happening. But watch and wait. Don't try to put your hand in it, because that's where the delay and the denial and the delay comes in at. But beginning on today, go through this week knowing that this is just anticipation. I'm anticipating on my next chapter that is right now, the page is literally in the process of flipping over, and this new chapter about to embark. And there's a new you coming out. My question to you, are you ready for it? Come on. Do what you need to do. Watch and wait. And experience what you've never experienced before, because it's waiting on you. Just watch and wait. It's yours. You in the right place to not be anxious, but to anticipate. The best is not yet to come. The best is happening right now. Well, that's all that I have for you on today, but tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. I want everybody that is tuning in, please go to Lady Superwoman. That's at Lady Superwoman 9999. That's 4 9s on YouTube to subscribe to all of your weekly encouragements and motivational and boosters. And remember, going through this week, this is not a moment of anxiety. It's anticipation. Just sit, watch, and wait. For yours is happening right now. If you just wait and see, it's happening right now, not later on down the line, right now. All right? I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.